Good morning, learners. I'm John B. Bosey. We're going to be doing together MS Excel practical. Today, we're going to be doing the practical aspect of Excel, and these are our learning objectives. Adding headers and footers to a report. Understanding how to format column width. Applying borders and styles to tables. When you do a report, it must be well presented. And these are the things you do to make your report presentable. Adding header and footers to a report. I'll take you around, then we'll go to see how we can do it. This is a report with a header. This is a report with a footer. These are the titles. They are not the footers, but they are the titles. This report with a header, this is what we are referring to. When you do a report and you say you want to put a header, you will put the header in this space. In other words, you will evoke the tool that is responsible for giving your report a header. And so this is how to do it. When you type your header in there, it's going to appear on the top. Likewise, the footer, just how you see the top, you see the bottom, it says footer. So let's see what the instruction says. To add headers and footers to a report, do the following. On the menu Insert, find View, Text ribbon, and click the header and footer icon. In the box that appears, type your header or footer. Example, we're going to be typing Department of Management in our header, College of Business and Public Administration. Then view the tab, click the View tab button, and then you also click Normal to close your footer. What do we mean by that? This is what I was just explaining to you. We have opened a file already processed, but we want to put our header at the top. A header could represent a letterhead. For example, you see letterhead, the address of the business or institution is often at the top of that letter, and it is referred to as the letterhead. But in Excel, you don't have to put letterhead. You don't have to call it letterhead, but you can call it a header, and you can put the address or some information that pertains to that document in both at the top or at the bottom. At the bottom, you could even put some slogan or phrases there, or you can also put page number and what have you. So we said on the menu Insert. This is the Insert menu. This is the Insert menu. When you click on insert, find the view button. Find the view button. You see the view button is also there. When you have click on it, you will see header and footer. So this is it. Header and footer. So if you want header, you click on header. But most often, both of them will come. When you're working in header, footer will be open. When you are working in footer, header will be open. So it's just the vice versa. You cannot do one without the other. So you should have done that. Then you click header. This is the header. You click on it. In the box that appear, this is the box. Type in there management, Department of Management, College of Business. Department of Management, College of Business. If you've done that, click the View tab. This is the View tab. You click on it, it's going to be okay. Otherwise, a shortcut will just be click inside of the document. This is out of the document because it's above. You see the margin? This tells you that you are outside of where you can type data. Is in a header. You double click in a document and the header will disappear. It will disappear, but it will, the instructions will disappear, but your wording or your header will stay. Likewise, the footer. The same we do with the footer. So just as I have explained the header, it is with the footer. So we'll move on to the next slide. Our next slide is understanding how to format width and column, or column width. Before we go into the explanation, I have a file that is not formatted. This one is formatted. This one is not formatted. As you can see, Bill Jabaulo is all the way across here. You see here? This is column A, this is column B, column C, column A, column B, column C. Now, on your screen, you are seeing column A, column B, column C. Click in column A1 and type Bill Jabaulo and enter. Type all of these names from 1 to 5, each one, and enter. You can see that these names has crossed over into the next column. See, this is column A, column B. You are not seeing the demarcation line here. However, there are two columns in this row, as you see here, A and B. So we are going to adjust or format to look like this. You see, it was rolling or interfering into column B. Now it's no longer interfering into column B because we have formatted the width and the column. How do we do that? Let's go back to our reading to be able to do that. Position the pointer at the right end of the column heading. These are column headings: A, B, C, D. A, B, C, and whatsoever. These are the column headings. These are the column headings. So we are saying to you, position your mouse pointer just right, in this case, will be just right after A, between A and B. As soon as you hit there, it will change to a double head cross. Now, position your pointer at the right end of the column heading of the data you have typed and double click. So let's do that. Position it there well. When you change to double head arrow, just click your left click or just strike it twice simultaneously, and it's going to change. It will automatically adjust and all will adjust at once. So that's one way to do it. So that's how you do it. Or click on Home tab in the ribbon. Click on Home tab in the cell ribbon. In the cell ribbon, click on Format icon and then drag down the menu. Then click Auto Fit. So they are saying to us we should click on Home. So we drive to our Home button. You click there. Then they tell you, say where? In the ribbon icon, we look for the ribbon icon. And then you click on the Format icon. And then drop down. At the drop down menu, click on Auto Fit. So we move to our next slide. Move to our next slide. Applying borders and style to tables. Applying border and style to table. To apply borders and style to a table, do the following. At first, we apply what? We apply column and width format. Now we are about to apply border. Border, no border, border. This file has no border. This data has border. As you can see, this is what I'm referring to. You see these black lines. First, they are gray. They are gray lines. But when we make them dark or we make them border, it becomes what? Darker. And so you can see the gray lines is different from these black lines. You can either call it border or you call it what? Table. So let's move. To apply border or style to a table, do the following. Select the area or cells to be bordered or style. You're going to select that area. Click the Home menu and then the Border tab icon. In the drop down menu, click on All Border or your desired border or style. So let's do that together. Select your entire work as you will have typed. You should know how to enter or key in data by now. Select this entire. How do we do it? Click on A1. Hold down your click, drag it to E1 and drag it down to E8. You'll see that this entire area would have been selected. According to our instruction, it says we should click on the Home tab. So go and click on the Home tab. When you click on the Home tab, you see what? Border. This icon represents border. In your screen or on your screen, as soon as you point to it, you see the screen tip will appear. It says border. Click on it. When you click on it, the various types of borders will come. We have passed that And so I expect you to know how to put border by now. And so I'm only explaining how you put border around this word. So you do that, and then you drive on what? All borders. When you click on all border, automatically the table will appear on your data. And we have done that, and so we'll go to the next slide, and that ends our lecture for today. Goodbye.